Just a little update really on my last 8 weeks of my life in camp. Had a few changes, got new trainers again. Not like on my feet, like boxing trainers. The situation I'm in now, to be honest, is a dream. As most people know, I've spent the last fucking years driving. Some people would do like a 5-hour round trip twice a year. I was doing it 4 times a week at one point when I was training with David in Doncaster, in Sheffield. 5-hour round trips twice a week with Morgan sometimes. I'd have to stay away from him for a few weeks at a time for the last bit of camp, which I loved staying at Laura's in Barnsley. But as a mother, you don't really want to be away from your child. So now I'm full-time with Jordan Gill at Box Cross in Wisbeach, which is a gym that I work at anyway. Most people know of him. He's a very, very, very fucking good fighter himself. Commonwealth, European, international, all sorts of champions. Got like loads of belts. Anyway, that's irrelevant. So he's been doing some sessions with me in between me training in Sheffield, and it's now come to pass that I am full-time training with him, which I was obviously sad to leave Manor Boxing Academy. I absolutely love Roger and Gary and all the team there with all my heart, but to not have to travel further than 15 minutes to get to a gym, not have to leave Morgan, it's just a dream, to be honest. We get there quick, we get home quick, we have dinner together. I've got dropped off at football. It is a dream, to be honest, not living in my car. And training with Jordan has just been amazing. Obviously, when I was training in Sheffield with a big team, it's amazing training with loads of people, but I'm getting one-on-one sessions every day, and things are really starting to click, and I'm learning loads from having that one-on-one time. He's also done my strength and conditioning for me. I've been doing that twice a week. Been doing my runs and sprints, and he's a qualified sports nutritionist too, so he's done all my nutrition, and I feel like a new person. Everyone's been saying to me, fucking hell, you used to be a zombie, and I'm just eating well, feeling good. So in terms of the last 8 weeks, the camp has been incredible. I'm in the shape of my life, physically and mentally. I've never felt this fit or strong. We had an opponent confirmed for the last weeks and weeks. Obviously, I just got my first stoppage in my last fight. Prior to that, I'd challenged for the British and Commonwealth and lost. Prior to that, I'd won the European silver. So this fight now was like another step up from the last fight, hoping to get a good win to push on for more belts next year. And we had Gemma Ruig lined up. Now, I fought her 8 years ago in white collar, and it was a good scrap. Obviously, we're both progressed a lot in the years and both professional now. So it was in terms of rematch, really. And she had a fight lined up 2 weeks before ours, which I've been shitting myself thinking, don't get injured, don't get cut, don't get stopped. And she fucking won it. She won the Commonwealth silver. So I was buzzing. I'm in that good a place. I thought I'd rather fight a champion than someone coming off a loss. So and the next day she had to pull out due to injury. So fucking hell, it's one of them roller coasters you always get in fight camp. There's always a drama. This is the first camp in a while that I haven't actually been in hospital though, for chopping my finger off or fucking my insides up from dieting. But anyway, that's another story. So yeah, we've had the stress of finding a new opponent, short notice. Like my mate Ebony said, you got to put your ego aside, because you look at people and think, oh, their record's shit, I don't want to fight them. But at the end of the day, it's not easy to find an opponent on the budget that you have. Not everyone realises, but you have to sell tickets, and tickets, the money pays your opponent, you pay the promoter. We've got a foreign opponent, I had to pay a hotel, her flights, her Uber, the list goes on. So you have to make sure you've sold enough tickets to cover the cost before you even look at getting paid. Now, this fight, I knew I weren't going to get paid, but I was just praying I didn't have to spend any of my own money. And thanks to so many people buying tickets to support me and my sponsors helping me out, thankfully, I've got it all covered, and we've got an opponent. Any neggy Norman wants to look her up and say her record shit, whatever. At the end of the day, a fight's a fight. I've worked hard, and the aim is to practice everything that I've learned in the gym in the ring with this opponent. I've got a new style, and I can't wait to show everyone. Everyone's going to be shocked, to be honest. I believe this new style of mine, if I can perform the way I have been in the gym, I've put myself up there with some of the elites in my division, to be honest. So hopefully get a good win this weekend, and then we're going to push on for more belts next year. We have mentioned the Fran Hennessy fight. I don't do calling people out. I'm not like that. I think she's a lovely girl. But obviously looking at what there is about, she's recently won a belt. I'd love to challenge for it. We're both big characters in boxing. So hopefully we can make that fight happen in the new year. But obviously the first thing is to get the job done on Saturday. I've got fucking so many people coming down to watch me. It makes me emotional sometimes when I think about it. All these people, like, they are coming all that way. They've spent their money to watch me. And, you know, whoever I fight, whether it is a hard fight, not so hard fight, whether I'll win, whether I'll lose, I can guarantee that, and I think everyone will vouch for me, whoever comes to one of my fights, they're always entertained from as soon as the ring walk starts. It's going to be a wicked night. Got another great ring walk planned with my little boy and little Evie from Barnsley. I'm so excited. I've got them full of energy. I'm still eating well as well, fight week. And yeah, basically just thought I'd give everyone an update on. So yeah, I'm not in Sheffield anymore, but I'm still part of the Manor family. I will be visiting. But yeah, I'm full time in Wisbech now, so close to home. Jordan Gill and his dad, Paul Gill, are my new official pro trainers. Buzzing to have them in the corner on Saturday, along with Loza from fucking Barnsley as well. Obviously, David, White Rhino, still my manager. I'm so grateful to anybody up to now who has trained me, given me their time, advice, etc. But I really believe now that this team I've got is a team that's going to get me to the fucking top. But I don't like thinking too far ahead. I like to just focus on, you know, the upcoming weekends. And this weekend I've got a fight at York Hall. I'm going to fucking Thursday Christmas Spectacular with my little boy on Sunday. I can't wait to have some fucking chocolate and cake. Maple Tree Bake, shout out. Yeah, I think that's all I really needed to cover today. Fighting this Saturday, 30th of November at York Hall. I have still got a few tickets left if anyone's interested. Drop me